everybody, today is episode 2 of Okinawa and a little bit of organization as well, and with it I'm going to go over with you my binder that I've created and used for all of our PCS documents and keeping track of everything. Okay, first off, I use a zip binder. What I would say as a kid, a chopper keeper. I think it was like 10-15 bucks Walmart. Oops, I forgot to Velcro this. So it's important, I think, to keep it in a Velcro because you have all your important documents are going in here and you don't want them to fall out by mistake. So on this particular one, it has a zipper pouch already built in. So I have various pens. I have a couple of different highlighters and a couple arrow stickies and a couple other stickies to put notes on things. Okay, I love these pens. Inkjoy, love these ones. These are my favorite pens. Then it has a little pocket pouch for odds and ends. Now this is one of the best parts, is this is Velcro that holds this all in. But additionally, if you don't want to go through the problems of unzipping the whole thing, you can access it once it's zipped up from the outside. So these are the things that I recommend having. Now, keep in mind it's been many years since we have PCS'd. So I kind of just went off of what I remember. So orders, you want copies of your orders. But what I am finding though, is nowadays, people don't want like 10-20 copies like they used to. Household goods, this is obviously any kind of documentation relating to your household goods, your form request. I have my sheet where I had, when we moved into storage, I had boxed everything up and categorized all the boxes according to rooms. I kept that in there, so when we move I can find it. Housing, we don't have any housing documents yet. And medical. Okay, and then dental. So I got a copy of our kind of brief of our dental, but I also have electronically copies of our dental records. Now, John and I's medical records are all able to be accessed via the VA system online, and also if it's not there, including Sean's is in the medical system, military medical system already, so we don't have to worry about that. There is something that if you are going to take more than 30 days worth of prescription medicines, and get this, more than 2 months worth of prescription contacts, or more than 24 pieces of cosmetics. Yes, cosmetics, makeup. You have to get this. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not even gonna try. But it is a form that you have to fill out. And with that form, you have to submit, well, for the prescriptions, medications, explanation of the products. You have all these forms. It's like ridiculous. You have to get a medical documentation. Just a note, you can have it, you can fax it to them, and then have it, or you can email them and then email it back. You can also fax it and mail it too, but I'm emailing it. I'm just waiting for my doctor's notes and John's doctor's notes. Okay, so I also have a little pencil pouch here that I have receipts on. This is a receipt for photos that we had taken for our no-fee passports, which we're waiting to apply for until we get over there. But I have a receipt for those, and any other receipts will go there. And I have a expense tracking sheet, which I'll show you in a minute. Notes, okay, I just keep, this is some of my Japanese I'm trying to learn, but any kind of I just keep notebook paper here, and I just keep my various notes. Checklist, okay, my checklist is destroyed right now. I have, oops, I put some things I haven't put away. All kinds of different checklists that I have created, just things to remember to do. Calendar, okay, I put this in here, but I haven't used it because I use electronic calendar. So if you're like me, use everything electronic, you probably don't need that. Packing list, a packing list of unaccompanied things that need to go in our luggage, things we're going to carry onto the plane, and I'm going to follow-up videos on those. Contacts. I have contacts, but I have to put them in here yet. I have not done that. Like, we just got a new sponsor, housing info. I need to put all that in there. Then expense tracking. Those are anything that's going to be in the where do you do the little pencil pouch up here. I'm going to keep track of, and I just kind of made up my own little codes here for things, and I'll keep track of that. Oh, there's my calendar. I put it in the wrong place, obviously. You can see how much I'm using it. Okay, lodging. This is the hotel that we're staying in here. We just found out last night that we're going to be staying for sure on the TLF on Kadena Shogun, so I haven't put the information here yet, but I will be doing that later today. Flight information. So I have all of our, we're doing American Airlines, so I have all of the ticket information there. Insurance, you need to have the documentation from your insurance company showing any kind of claims you've had to get insurance there. Legal documents, I have not put them in here yet because they're in our safe for obvious reasons, but right before we get our stuff shipped, I'm going to take all the legal documents and put it in here. And legal documents by I mean birth certificates, marriage license, DD Form 214, so which is our information separation paperwork, our wills, any other kind of legal documents. And what I mean, like, oh, I don't know. I can't think of anything else that I was going to put in here, but I put this in here just in case. And then I have one for Social Security cards, and I have it. I haven't put it in here. It's a little, they're like baseball card holders. I have one of those that I'm going to put in here. I had to order it, and I'm going to put those. I made that label up to put on that sheet. Sofa guide. Okay, this is any information about sofa that we're going to need, and this particular thing is about the driver's license, which I really need to study on, and I have not done yet. Okay, tourist passports are going to go here. Currently in here is our pictures for our no-fee passports, but I will put our tourist passports in here until we get on the plane. So we're going to be in the hotel for 10 days, so I'll leave those in here, and then right before we get on the plane, we'll put them on in our backpacks. And then here's some just miscellaneous documents, a few extra folders in case I need it. And then, oh, this is Sean's school curriculum. Then a really neat thing that I highly recommend is hole puncher. So it clips in right in here. You can take it out. There's a ruler built into it as well, not that I need it. That way you can hole punch information, your documents, and put them in your binder. So then you put it all in. I gotta put this all back away. And it also has a strap, which we'll probably maybe end up using on the airplane, but we haven't used it yet. But for right now, you just take it, you zip it up, and it has a handle. That is how I'm organizing our documents. A lot of things are all electronic nowadays. So some things I'm learning that I may not have needed in the binder, like for instance, a calendar, because you can link your family's calendars together. So John and I can link them all together. It don't have to necessarily have a central paper location. So if you have any other tips and ideas on binders, please let me know. It's been many years since we've PCS, and we did his active duty too, so that's a lot different. Anyway, so hopefully that helps you some, and you can use some of my tips and add to them what you see fit. I will continue to share with you things that I'm doing and learning along the way. So keep following us, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for following. Bye. Follow us on our journey from San Antonio to Okinawa.